But the truth is, AI agents are full employees. They use tools, they search the web, they write and edit files, they run code, they manage tasks, they remember what they did last week. Hermes agent alone has 30 native tools and 80 skills. That's not like a chat, that is a workforce, right? And you can see them all working together over here inside our organization structure. Right now, other people say this is too technical for me. The truth is, if you can run a WhatsApp group, you can run Paperclip, right? You install it with one command. You can get Claude Code to do it for you if you're struggling, and that's it. The whole platform spins up automatically. You don't need to set up the database. You don't need to set up the servers. You don't need to code, right? It takes about, I would say, 30 minutes to 1 hour to get it configured properly. Some people want to say, I already use Claude and ChatGPT. I don't need this. But the truth is, using Claude solo is like hiring one freelancer. Paperclip plus Hermes agent is like running a whole company, right? One agent can do SEO, as you've seen. One agent can do content. One agent can handle customer support. One agent can run your social media. They coordinate with each other. They report to each other. They work 24/7. That's not ChatGPT. That's a whole team working together, right? And so this is the difference between all of them. So it's a really powerful system, really cool to use, a lot of fun to set up, and there's no limit really to what you can do. You can even set up multiple companies. So we've got one for Julian Goldie, and then we have one for Goldie Agency, right? So you can set up multiple different agents working across different companies with different teams, different missions, etc. Right? And you can see how it's working and finding more related keywords right here, which is pretty cool. So we've got these tasks being set up, as you can see, and it's super easy to set up and just get it done. We can also see what tasks and how many tasks each agent is working on. So for example, Hermes Desk has 2 different agents in progress, right? And we can also see the live updates and what it's doing, right? So for example, here it says, set up a standalone landing page at arpowerful.com for SEO control. Right. And so it's coming up with the SEO strategy that we asked it to do earlier, which is pretty amazing. So that's basically it. That's how to use Paperclip. Just to recap here, you might be saying, okay, what is Hermes agent? Hermes agent is like a super smart agent that doesn't just answer questions, it does things, right? Runs locally and it can just get stuff done. It was built by a company called News Research, and it's a super powerful agent, right? So it's basically an employee. You give it a job, it does the job, it reports back. Now, you might say, what is Paperclip? So this is the company your AI agents work inside. So imagine that super smart agent that we talked about, Hermes agent. What if you had 20 of them or 50 of them, all doing different jobs? One handling SEO, one writing content, one managing customer support, one doing research, one running social media, one monitoring your competitors. Without any system to manage them, that would be chaos. You'd lose track of what was happening, right? You'd have no way to make sure they're all working toward the same goal. And that's exactly the problem that Paperclip was built to solve, right? You can see, for example, we can manage our agent here and we can see what it's doing and working on, etc. And so it's an open source platform, which means it's free to use. It looks like a task manager, but under the hood, it's a full company operating system.